rise the performance.
So in those 10 seconds, we want to see 2 breaths. 2 breaths in 10 seconds, patient's breathing, heart beating, happy days. Still unconscious, so stay with them until the ambulance arrives. If we see 1 breath or no breaths, then that patient's in cardiac arrest, we need to start CPR. Okay? CPR very easy to do, also quite easy to get wrong. Typically people put their hands on the wrong spot. So we draw a line from underneath the armpit, straight across the chest, and a line down the middle of the face. Where those 2 lines meet, that's going to be the middle of the chest. Yeah, perfect. You want to place the heel of your hand right there in the middle. So you want to be side on. So if you imagine he's got legs. So that's all right. So yeah, just get onto the mat. So save your knees. So keep your hand in the middle of the chest and down on top. Elbows nice and straight. You want your shoulder over the middle of the chest, and we're going to drive down using over body weight. So compress the chest about 8 meters in depth, and you want to compress it about 20%. Excellent. So once we start doing CPR, you can't stop except for 5 situations. Situation number 1, the scene becomes dangerous, obviously we're going to stop, we don't want you becoming a casualty. Situation number 2, ambulance crew arrive, let us take over. I have had to fight with people to let me take over. Some people think they know better. Situation number 3, you're going to get tired. CPR is exhausting, it takes a lot of energy. So if there's other people there, get them to take over. If you're in the unfortunate situation where you're on your own and you're about to collapse from exhaustion, obviously you're going to have to stop. You can only do what you physically can do. Situation number 4, if we start seeing obvious signs of life, the patient starts breathing, starts moving, making noises, anything like that, don't stop. Don't do CPR on anybody who's alive. Situation number 5, we'll stop doing CPR when the defibrillator tells us to stop. Okay? So, brings us on to defibrillators. Defibrillator is very simple to use, very safe to use. Everything we've done so far we can do through clothing. If someone's got like a really heavy coat on, when you come to do CPR on them, you might need to open up the coat. But when it comes to using a defibrillator, all clothes on the top half of the body have to come on. So with every defibrillator, there'll be a little prep kit, bag about that size, put it onto the handle or in the cabinet with the defibrillator. It's going to have scissors, gloves, a cloth, and a razor. Scissors, you start at the top in the middle, just cut straight down through the middle, get all the clothes off, including bras. It's really important that we get the bra away because the underwire can deflect away the shock and can cause really bad burns. Because we're down to bare skin, the gloves are there for you, protect you from the patient, don't want you catching anything. Razors, some men have really, really hairy chests, and deep pads. Defibrillator pads are basically great big stickers. So if they've got a really hairy chest, we're going to shave where the pads are going to go to make sure that we get nice clean contact with the skin. And the cloth, some people go into cardiac arrest can be very sweaty. Or you can imagine as well, if someone's been out running, someone's been swimming, it'll be very wet, so it needs to dry the skin before we put the pads on. Make sure that the skin's nice and dry and get good contact. Make sense? So, there's your defibrillator, sir. So, you always want the defibrillator on the same side as the casualty as yourself. I'd always recommend placing it beside the patient's head. I'm going to open it up.
Adult.
So, every time you turn on the defibrillator,
remove all clothing from
doesn't matter what
patient's
make or model,
chest.
tells you what you need to do. So, do you want to grab that red pad?
Pull red handle to reveal pads.
So, have a look at the
Look
pictures
at
on it.
pictures on pads.
So, every single defibrillator
Apply
pad will have a
pads to
picture on
bare
it.
skin
So now it
exactly
goes to the
as
patient's
shown
right-hand
in the
side. So it's there.
pictures.
So
Press
highlight, so you
pads
want the top of the
firmly.
pad just on the collarbone. Perfect. Excellent. And that one goes underneath the left
Apply
armpit.
pads to bare skin exactly as
Nice
shown
and
in the
deep, little
pictures.
deeper, all the way right.
Press
right away
pads
there.
firmly.
That's it. Perfect. Okay. Contact.
Do not touch patient.
So the difference now analysing the heart rhythm.
Analysing heart
Nobody
rhythm.
touches the patient at this point because the machine will pick up on your heartbeat.
Everyone clear. Press flashing button.
Okay, so just pause that there for a second. So the defibrillator's analysed the heart rhythm. It's decided that it needs to be shocked. It's charged up and armed for a shock now. So when we press that button, it's going to dump all the shock in less than half a second. So anybody touching this patient when we hit that button is also going to get shocked. But also, we're drawing power away from the heart we're trying to get going. But also, I'm say for instance, I'm touching this patient, you hit that shock button. If you shock me at just the wrong point through my heart cycle, you can potentially stop my heart. So you've gone from having one casualty to having two. It's a bad day in the office. So, get to be a bit bossy now. We're going to shout nice and clear, stand clear, shocking. I'd always recommend waving our arm as well, make sure everyone backs up, and then we hit that shock button. Alright? So we'll restart that. So what we're going to do,
Stand clear.
that's it, hit the button. Excellent. So
Shock
as soon as we give
delivered.
that shock, straight back onto the chest.
Provide chest
Straight back into
compressions to the
CPR.
beat.
That's
The
it.
heel of one hand should be in center of chest. The other hand should be on top of first.
So you hear the metronome clicking. So every
Push
defibrillators
down
got a built-in
hard, at
metronome.
least 5
So you just
centimeters.
match that rate. The defibrillator will automatically analyze every 2 minutes. So, just pause that there. So, automatically analyzes every 2 minutes. So, it's a really good time to swap over the person doing CPR because while it's analyzing, nobody can touch the patient. So, get somebody else in to take over to do CPR. Okay? The